Hello friends, welcome to my channel, Quiz and Storyline. Today, we're going to talk about a fascinating story of a person who changes every day, sometimes becoming a boy, sometimes a girl, sometimes a bad person, and sometimes even a child. The main character of this story is a guy named Jin, who doesn't have a fixed face. He constantly changes and shares his unusual experience with us. Jin explains that sometimes he turns into a bad person, a child, a young girl, or a boy. His body, identity, and appearance keep changing, even to the point of becoming a foreigner. His voice and language also change. Jin mentions that he has to keep different sizes of glasses, shoes, and clothes to match these changes. His profession is furniture designing, and he creates the designs with his own hands. Since his appearance changes constantly, Jin works online to avoid showing himself in person. Only his mother and his close friend Sing know about the secret. Sing helps him with the furniture business and handles customer dealings. One day, Sing visits Jin and says, "Today, you look quite handsome. Let's go out." They go out and enjoy their time together. Jin then sleeps with a girl, but when he wakes up, he finds that he has turned into an old man. He explains that sometimes when he becomes a foreigner, he is unable to speak his native language and starts speaking Japanese or Chinese, even though he never learned these languages. Jin has never been able to fall in love because of his constantly shifting identity. This situation started when he was 18, about 12 years ago. In another scene, Jin sees himself as a stranger in the mirror, which scares him. He tells his mother about it, and while she is shocked, she comforts him and apologizes for his inability to live a normal life like others. This is also why Jin had to leave school while other kids his age were attending classes. One day, Sing brings some items to Jin's house, and a middle-aged lady opens the door. Sing assumes she is Jin's mother, but soon Jin's real mother arrives. It turns out the lady is actually Jin himself. Surprised, Sing asks some personal questions that only Jin would know, and the lady answers correctly. After that, Sing visits Jin's house daily, and each time, Jin appears in a different form, but they always end up laughing and enjoying their time together. One day, when Jin is in the form of a girl, Sing asks, "We've been friends for 15 years, and now you're a girl. Can we get closer?" Jin tells him to control himself. The next day, Jin appears as a boy, and Sing tells him that the company owner is stealing his designs. This gives Jin the idea to start his own company with Sing. They name the company ALX, with Jin as the furniture maker and Sing as the salesperson. At a furniture shop, Jin meets a girl named Sue, who works there. Jin asks for a chair that feels like riding a horse, and Sue shows him products from ALX, not realizing that it's Jin's company. Jin visits Sue's shop regularly, and due to his changing appearance, Sue never recognizes him. Over time, Jin falls in love with Sue. He visits her in different forms, and one day, as a handsome boy, he manages to ask Sue out for dinner, but she declines. Jin eventually takes Sue to his furniture making place, and she realizes it's the ALX factory. They have dinner together, but Jin is worried because he knows he'll change again if he falls asleep. He sets an alarm every hour to avoid sleeping. When they meet again, Jin has stayed awake for several days, but eventually, he falls asleep and wakes up as a middle-aged man. Soo doesn't recognize him, and Jin can't face her in this new form. He sends her an apology message. Jin realizes that his life can never be normal. The next day, he decides to tell Soo the truth. He shows her videos of himself changing into different forms, and Soo is shocked. She leaves, unable to process the information. Over time, she realizes she can't forget Jin. One day, she visits his factory again, and Jin, now a Japanese woman, welcomes her. Soo demands to see the truth and asks Jin to change forms in front of her. They both fall asleep, and the next morning, Jin has turned back into a handsome boy. Soo is happy and accepts him as he is. They continue their relationship, and Soo even gets a tattoo of Jin to remember him by. However, Jin struggles with the idea of proposing to Soo, knowing the complications of his condition. Soo also struggles with her own feelings and health, eventually seeking help from a doctor. In a shocking revelation, Jin's mother tells him that his father had the same condition, and this caused his mother great stress. Hearing this, Jin decides that he should disappear to prevent further harm to Soo. They break up, and Jin leaves her. Months later, Soo realizes that she cannot live without Jin. She tracks him down, now a famous designer, and confronts him. She apologizes for leaving him and asks him to marry her. Jin agrees, and they walk off together, ready to face their future, no matter the challenges. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please help me reach 10,000 subscribers on my channel, Quiz and Storyline. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video.